We're talking about what's happening in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashenski with the man Justin the Ninja Wilski up in the WBEV studio, making us sound good this morning. And Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Randy and his team over there with Professional Floor Covering is here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it is so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. But I want to talk about the floors today because they have so many different types, styles, and brands of flooring. They have that carpet, the hardwood, that laminate LVP, tile, stone, area rugs, and Randy and his team will come out to measure and provide suggestions on type of flooring at the price points to meet your budget. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center, and you can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. And I'm very excited this morning. It's been a little while for me since I've been able to talk with my friends over at PAVE. And this morning, we are joined by Angela Reingans, the Associate Director, and Emily Shire, the Executive Director. And I'm so excited to have you both in this morning. We've already been having some fun hearing about all the great things coming up. But before we dive into all that, I'd love to hear a little bit about your stories, how you became involved with PAVE, and when that all came to be for you.
Hi, Wally. You're right. We've been having some fun this morning. I got involved with PAVE 3 years ago. I am a social worker, and that's been my history. And then I went to work with children, and this was an opportunity to make sure that the entire families were safe and getting the resources they need when experiencing domestic violence. So I did start at PAVE as a youth advocate, working with the kiddos, and then it evolved into becoming the associate director, and now I get to advocate for all advocacy in domestic violence. So
it's really cool. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for what you do. Emily, I'd love to hear your story too. How did this come to be, and when did you become involved?
Sure. I came to the community about 19 years ago. We moved to Dodge County, and very involved in the community service. My background is in criminal justice and health education, so it's sort of a conglomeration of things that brought me to interest in this organization. And it's really important to me and my family and my community to keep this a safe place and have a place that folks can go to learn how to prevent danger and violence, and if you will, a haven in Beaver Dam and in Dodge County for folks, especially kiddos.
Well, thank you both for being here. This is a great cause, and I've been lucky enough to learn a lot about it here in my first year in the area. But for people that might not be aware of what PAVE actually is, can you tell me a little bit about what your aims are, what you do every day, what the mission is?
Absolutely. It's a nonprofit organization, and we are funded by the local community, by faith-based organizations, by individual donors, as well as some federal, state, and county grants. So this is a time of some funding changes, and our budget has changed immensely over the last year, but we've been around for 47 years, and our volunteer board of directors is very supportive to encourage us to apply for different grants, to become really creative in how we support this organization and keep it not just afloat, but growing.
Please go ahead.
I was just going to share that PAVE stands for Protect, Advocate, Validate, and Educate. So those are some of the tenets that we really rely on in our work. And I also wanted to share, because you mentioned if people don't know what we do, we're a domestic and sexual violence agency, and our crisis number is 920-887-3810. So anyone can call there if they have questions or need our help.
And we're open 24/7. We have a hotline for questions, and our mission is empowering those affected by violence.
Well, thank you both again. This is it's a heavy issue. It's not always fun to talk about, but having that resources for people out there that do need this or that are victims, it's so important. And for people that are listening, whether you be in your cars, you weren't able to write down the number, at any point you're able to go back to the Daily Dodge YouTube page and rewatch this interview. Make sure that you do hear exactly how you can get involved or help or ask for help from PAVE. And I imagine for people that are wondering if maybe this is right for me, I'm not really sure. Do you have a website where people can go to and be like, I want to learn a little bit more about it. Maybe this is for me.
Indeed. We are at pavedc.org, and the D is for Dodge and the C is for county. So pavedc.org.
You can remember that. If I can remember that, I promise you at home, you're going to be able to remember that too. Well, that's great. We're going to step aside now for a quick break. But when we come back, I'd love to hear a little bit. You have a lot going on right now, and that's really exciting things on the horizon. I'd love to dive into that, see it, and talk about what that might look like. But we'll get to that right on the other side of the break here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are joined this morning by PAVE, and I'm very excited to welcome on Angela Reingans, the Associate Director, and Emily Shire, the Executive Director. We were talking a little bit going into the break before about there's a lot of fun things on the horizon right now. You've been telling me a little bit about something that's coming up in October. Would you like to share what that is and what that's going to be?
Oh, for the Rock the Purple, is that what we're talking about?
Oh, we can start with either one. There's two. This is what's so great about
so much
PAVE.
going on.
We have so much going on that you both thought I was talking about the opposite one. All right, let's start with that. Let's start with Rock the Purple. And what is that going to look like, and where is that going to take place?
All right. Well, we are trying something new this time for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is October. And we have partnered with a venue in Beaver Dam for the first time, Stormies. And they have different bands coming in, entertainment venue. So this will be an adult-only invitation, and it is to raise funds and awareness for domestic violence prevention. And it is called Rock the Purple. Purple is the color that we use to signify domestic violence awareness. And Rock the Purple is on October 11th at Stormies, and it is featuring a band called Rust Bucket.
That's a great band name. That's one of those you hear it right away, and you're like, okay, I know exactly what that's going to sound like.
Right on.
That's fantastic. Well, you handed me one of these when it first caught on. I'm going to change the camera angle for people watching at home for just a second so they can see this. They have these like coasters that are made up like old vinyl records, and it's got all the information on it. It's unbelievable. For whatever reason, is there a place that people can find these? I know you were giving these out at the fair just over this last week. Can they like stop in, and if they want to get more information, grab one of these like coaster things?
You bet. They are available at the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce.
Ooh.
And also at various businesses around town. And they are available at our offices at 111 East Burnett Street as well.
Well, that's fantastic. I literally right now I'm even thinking like college football starting up. You need to have coasters on the table. And I'm constantly reminded, too, of a great time that's going to be coming up on October 11th as well.
Right on.
Very excited way to start out Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But even about a week and a half before that, a program that you have is kicking off that I know you're both very excited to talk about. Can you tell me what that what that program is actually going to be?
You bet.
You bet. So we received a contract, an award for a rapid rehousing program here in Dodge County. This is new for us to break into the housing aspect of safety, but we have found it's been such an obstacle here in Dodge County, and it's been the biggest barrier for our clients, and so we really wanted to find a way to help them out with that, overcome those obstacles.
That's fantastic. So this starts on October 1st. And I don't know if you're comfortable sharing numbers about how many people had to go and do this, but if people are looking to possibly get assistance in some way right now, like, hey, this sounds like it might be a program that could benefit me. What are the numbers looking like? How fast? I imagine it's going to fill up pretty quickly, isn't it?
We hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get people housed safely as soon as we can. This particular program will pay for up to 12 individuals for 1 year of rent.
Oh, wow.
And I will share that leaving a domestic violence situation is always the most dangerous time, and shelters really help with saving lives there. But after the shelter stay, for some of our clients and individuals to find that safety and security, housing is the biggest need they have. So that provides them the ability to have stability after violence. So 12 individuals. It also helps pay with utilities. And then the greatest part of this program is we get to work with landlords and clients to overcome any obstacles or difficulties they're having. So it's kind of like preemptive mediation if anything comes up that we assist with. If there's needs for groceries, we can help support that. So we're pouring everything in to make sure that these are stable, consistent leases. Mm-hmm. And we can also work with the landlord to make sure that things meet our safety standards. So
Absolutely. And I know you mentioned just a second ago, but that moment that you are leaving a relationship it's very dangerous at that point. For a lot of people, that's obviously the hardest step, is actually being able to remove yourself from that. Do you offer services as well for people that are like scared and they're in that relationship but they don't know how to get out? Is that something that you also can aid in at that point?
absolutely.
You bet. They can call our hotline. We have a text line, and that's what our survivor advocates are answering the phone to work through. They'll do safety planning. They can help people get empowered to decide the safest time to leave. And sometimes they need to leave the relationship, but not their housing situation. So we're able to work with people with support groups and other safety planning if they're able to stay safe in their home environment as well. But what we find is that that folks who do come to our shelter, who are receiving services, we are a crisis-only program. We're about 45 days, and the number one reason that they need to stay longer is that they don't have a place to go that's suitable. And the 12 individuals, that is 12 households. So that could be an entire family, up to any number for that family.
Oh, so it's not just like 12 people necessarily.
Correct.
It could be
It's 12
a family
leases.
of 7 if it came to it.
Yep.
That's a really great program that you're offering right now. And again, admire what you both are doing. And I imagine seeing this growth even through the first few years that you both have been working with PAVE. That's got to be so exciting. But is there like goals down the road that you're already thinking about? Because I know that even watching with this right here, you're constantly growing and pushing things. What is the goal looking forward at PAVE, whether that be a few months from now or a few years from now?
That's a great question.
We're really excited you asked, because our board of directors has been working really hard on developing that strategic plan for us. So just recently they came up with some of the long-term goals for PAVE, which involve, building up financial aspects and kind of how you're going to navigate some of those. And it's been great for them to lay out the direction for us.
I imagine.
The other focus they had was outreach, just continuing to make sure that we get our services and the help out there to the folks who most need it. So it is the most vulnerable population in our society, and one of those focuses is children. So prevention, education, how to stay safe, how to secure consent for within relationships and dating, how to prevent the violence in the first place, and how to break that cycle.
Well, and this is obviously a great cause. I think a lot of people are, if they weren't already aware, can tell right away listening to both of you talk. But things like this take a lot of help. It takes a lot of people. And I know volunteers are always needed. For people that are listening or want to get involved in some capacity, how can they do that? It sounds like you have a really cool thing coming up in September.
We do. We have an awesome volunteer base in the community. Some folks help with an annual fundraiser. Some are there organizing our food pantries and our supply pantries. Some are cleaning, some are gardening and landscaping and making it a really warm and inviting facility for folks to come to. But we are asking that if people are volunteering regularly with PAVE, because of the sensitive nature of our services and the confidentiality, we have started a volunteer orientation program quarterly, and that will be facilitated. The next one is on September 9th. So we ask that people register with that. You can go on our website and find out and just fill out our contact page and say that you're interested in volunteering, and then we'll share more information about how to get going with us.
Well, I'm listening to you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, please.
I was just going to go ahead and drop our email, because
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
a great way that you can get information on the volunteer orientation and also information on our current donation and volunteer opportunities. So that's info@pavedc.org. So just like our website, pavedc.org, it's just info@pavedc.org.
That's easy enough. That's simple to remember. But listening to the discussion about these volunteers, it's an opportunity too. It sounds like that there's like different levels. So if you don't have a ton of time, but you can still help, there's still things that you can do. It's not like, hey, if I can't put in 20 hours a week, they're going to turn you away. So does that sound like it's pretty accurate? It can be staggered. If you have 2 hours a week, you'd be able to utilize the 2 hours?
Some of our most fun opportunities are the brat fries we do.
Oh, I know all about that here. I tell you what.
And our volunteers will wear the mustard, the ketchup, the hot dog costumes. And like, that's a really great opportunity for someone to participate on like a kind of one-off event. And then we also have where you can assist with things where client services might be involved or answering our hotline crisis line. And those are a little more intensive, and we train you a bit more for those.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's very important to be able to talk on the phone and know what you're supposed to be saying and how you're supposed to be interacting with people. So that's why these programs, like on September 9th, the training orientation, it is so valuable that you learn those skills. But again, the brat fries, I know all about here, 95.3. We do ours too. And that's so fun to get in the community and get to see everybody come up. So that's another great opportunity as well. Before we get out, I know we have just a couple moments here left. You have a March event coming up. I got to see you talking with Justin and Ninja Wilski a little bit. Won't get too ahead of ourselves there. But can you tell us what this event is in March? Because people got to put it on the calendars. It feels a long way away. It ain't that far. It'll come quicker than you know it.
Yeah, it's most folks in the area, I hope, have heard of PAVE's Sweet Thanks, which is our primary annual fundraiser for our operational expenses and our budget. The 17th annual Sweet Thanks will be at Wayland Academy again on March 6, 2026.
Okay.
So we hope people will come out. It's a dessert auction. There's dinner involved. There's online auction baskets available. And again, it's our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it's almost all volunteer run. So we always take volunteers to prepare for that huge, wonderful event. And it's also a time to acknowledge and thank our volunteers and give a little more information about the work that we're doing and the violence we're preventing in Wisconsin.
Well, you can again go back and rewatch this on Daily Dodge YouTube page, Hometown Today. We have its own playlist tab. So if you want to go back and hear any of the great information that we talked about today, it will be there for you. But Angela and Emily, I would want to thank you again. This has been a blast talking with you, and great things coming up here. And I can't wait to have you back in down the road here.
Thank you so much, Wally.
We really appreciate the awareness of us.
Hey, absolutely. Well, I appreciate both you too. So I'm looking forward to hearing how this goes in September, and then with the new program and the great event coming up, Rock the Purple at Stormy's on October 11th. But we are going to step aside for a quick break here on Hometown Today. On the other side, we're going to be talking with Diana Ogle with the Park Village Shopping Center. Pepperfest ain't far away. So we'll be chatting about that here in just a few moments on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. And McKinstry's has a Labor Day sale going through Labor Day. That's right, the Labor Day sale going through Labor Day over at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. And they believe that everyone who labors has made Americans strong, prosperous, and a great country. And to celebrate Labor Day, McKinstry's is having that store-wide sale. McKinstry's has a showroom filled with sofas, reclining sofas, sectionals, chairs at unbeatable savings like Lazy Boy recliners starting at $349 and love seats starting at $699. Also save big on Simmons Beauty Rest and Simple mattresses. Dining room and bedroom sets are also marked down for this event. Add the finishing touches to your home with pictures, area rugs, and accessories, and McKinstry's offers you all the latest styles, always designed to fill your home with comfort and quality. Hurry in now and discover Labor Boy savings at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Sale ends Saturday, August 30th, and McKinstry's will be closed on Monday, September 1st to celebrate Labor Day. I'm now very excited to be welcoming on one of my favorite people in Dodge County, Diana Ogle with the Park Village Shopping Center. And Diana, you and I somehow avoided each other at the fair, but I heard you were tearing it up over there.
Heck yeah, I was, man.
Well, tell me a little bit about your fair experience. I need to hear since I didn't get to talk to you.
I know. A Rotarian of about 10 years, and the Rotary food booth was rocking and rolling. I was there on Saturday when the proverbial hit the fan, and so I just hunkered in back in between the sunbeam bums, and I was pretty well preserved, I think. I thought if anything's going to happen, I'm surrounded by hamburger and hot dog buns. I was good.
Well, you're in a good place over there. I know Dale was cooking, I believe, Saturday, and he made a burger, and I'm like, oh, my gosh. I should have been over at Rotary every single time I needed to throw something back.
I know. And we introduced a quarter-pound burger this year, which was awesome. And, of course, our hot dogs fall outside the bun because they're so darn good. And then we got Grandpa Rechecks, brats, of course, the town favorite. So it was really, really good. And I was there Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. We worked a 3 to 7 shift, and we were just having a good time serving people, seeing people. Everybody was in a great mood, even after the rain. And then 38 Special hit the stage, so that was an incredibly good concert. Those are my people. So it was all good. So all around, I think the fair did good. Saturday got a little moist, but you know what? They pulled it together for the Demo Derby yesterday. The crowd was wild.
It was one of my favorite things in the world. There's something simple about cars hitting each other until they can't go anymore. It's a beautiful thing in the world.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
I'm so happy to be here, Diana, get to talk to people like you. But now that we have to turn the page on the fair, I know we're looking ahead a little bit, but coming up here in just a few weeks, you got a big thing going over there at the Park Village Shopping Center.
We sure do. We've got a really big event coming on. It's the 12th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, sponsored by our good friends at Generac. We're excited to have them on new this year. We've got Camps Building and Remodeling as a sponsor as well. So things are just cooking, and we have got a couple of surprises up our sleeve. We will have Edwin Bricks is going to bring our favorite winery here in the Juneau area. They're going to bring Beaver Dam Pepper wine.
Ooh, pepper wine. You were telling me a little bit about this. I can't wait to try some.
I know. We got that going on. It's in Good Call Catering. They're going to be there. And they talked about having pepper biscuits. And get this, pepper butter.
What is pepper butter? What is that? Were you like, is it like ground up in the butter? Or what's that going to look like?
Well, I think they're going to make it in the butter, so it's going to be just a little spicy to put on your pepper biscuits. And I think you can't go wrong with the biscuit and butter in Wisconsin, can you?
No, I'm thinking about like those, the Red Lobster sea biscuits. I feel like a little pepper on that would be wild.
Right, so we're doing that, and then we're going to be featuring the Beaver Dam Pepper at different sandwiches throughout the community. I know Great Harvest is going to help us out with some stuff there, too. Stacey Griswold, who runs this whole festival, honestly, she's the one that does all the vendors and puts everything together. I stay in my own lane. She does her thing. So she was at the Landing the other day, and they're talking about doing something, and somebody talked about Beaver Dam Pepper cheesecake, and I'm like, sure,
yeah,
why not?
If it's cheesecake, I'm willing to try it. Anything once.
I don't like to miss a meal, Wally. You know, and I think that seems to be my issue. So we've got a lot of really great things going on. We are now up to about 70 vendors. That does not include the food vendors. Of course, Potosi will be there with their Beaver Dam Pepper Beer, Brats Burgers, pulled pork. We're going to have all of that. And Dodge County Center for the Arts is going to have the apple pepper pies as well. We got Rural Route 3 as the music this year, Dinosaur Dimensions. You can get all the details at beaverdampepperfestival.com. I'm telling you, it's rocking. 12 years, Wally, 12.
I can't believe it. And I tell you, I wasn't able to go last year because I was scheduled for some work event. This is my first experience, so I'm going to be like walking up to you right away, and I'm going to make you walk me around and show me the ropes here. I got to learn a little bit.
Now, well, WDS, they're going to sponsor the chili cook-off. So if anybody out there thinks they got the best chili, now Ron Wilkie, always a Beaver Dam, God love him, always thinks he does, and he's won a couple of times. But you win $100.
Well, sign me up. Chance to win a Benjamin Franklin. I think I'll take my odds.
Okay. So then I know last time you and I talked about we have an apple pepper pie eating contest. I'll do it.
I'm in with you. You sign me up.
I'm in with you.
I said it last week. I'll do it if you do it.
Yeah, buddy, I'm in. I got to pull my hair back. I mean, you won't, but that's a different deal.
Well, Diana, you are the greatest, and I can't wait. We're joining the pie eating contest together now. But before I let you go, you know what I got to ask you for?
I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Every time, Diana. That's why you're the greatest. I can't wait for Pepperfest. We're going to be eating pies together. It's going to be fun.
Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for everything you guys did at the fair. It was awesome.
Hey, right back at you, Diana. We're going to see you very soon. You are the best.
Bye.
All right. Well, that's going to send us into break. And when we come back here, I'm really excited to talk about a first annual event. We're going to be talking the Dash and Discover event coming up with Abby Schultz and Kathy Ewings. That is on the other side of the break on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Huge thank you to Justin and Ninja Wilski for spinning the dials and making us sound good in the WBEV studios this morning. But now we have, for our final block today, we have to talk about a first annual event, and that is the Dash and Discover event that's happening in Fall River. And we have Abby Schultz and Kathy Ewings with us this morning. Since we don't have a ton of time, I want to throw the floor over to you. Can you tell us a little bit about what this event is and where it's going to be?
So the Dash and Discover Fall River event, we have a partnership between the Pirate Foundation, the Fall River School District, the Fall River Chamber of Commerce, and then the Village of Fall River to kind of host our first annual event. It came about to highlight our amazing community with our local businesses, our athletic programs, our school clubs, and then just the Prairie Street Complex in general to kind of highlight the awesomeness of it in a small community such as Fall River. We kind of wanted to get the community and surrounding communities together to have a good event, put it on for 5K, a fun run, and then some also kid-friendly events as well. So we're really excited about it.
It sounds like, digging through it, looks like it's going to be a jam-packed event. So where exactly is it going to take place, and what day will it be?
So it's this Saturday, August 23rd.
This Saturday?
Yes, and it's at the Prairie Street Complex in Fall River. Mm-hmm. And we are starting off with our fun run at 8:30, our 5K at 9 o'clock, and then it goes until 1 o'clock, and we'll have so many events during that day.
I know, sprinkled throughout the day as well. I want to turn the floor over to you, too. You got some fun stuff you want to share with us as well about sponsors and who made this possible?
Absolutely. As Abby said, it's a conglomeration of most of the community organizations in Fall River, along with HOSA, the Students of Health Occupation students here in Fall River, which is nice. They're going to be working there. Come out and meet some of our wonderful kids, some of our great athletes. Anything that any proceeds that we make off of concessions, whatnot, will go directly to those students and further their education in the health sciences, which is fabulous. And as Abby mentioned, there's a 5K and a kids fun run, and we encourage everyone to sign up. It's free to sign up. To do that, you can go a couple different ways. You can either visit our Facebook event page, just search for Fall River, Dash and Discover Fall River 2025, or you can go to the Run Sign Up and runsignup.com and search for Dash and the and sign Discover Fall River, and it'll bring it up. As I said, it's $0. You can get yourself a t-shirt there with all of our wonderful sponsors on the back. So it's going to be a great way to start out the day, and then all of the activities the rest of the afternoon are going to be very family friendly. You get to meet some of our local businesses, and they'll have fun interactive games just to engage and figure out exactly what Fall River and the surrounding communities entail. I think that Fall River is an undiscovered gem here in Columbia County, and a lot of people do not realize just how wonderful first our students are, our businesses located in Fall River, and all of the activities that we have going on. So it should be a fun day.
It sounds like it. So you start early. This is a Saturday, so get out there, have some fun, get a little exercise in, and stick around for some great activities after. Can you give me a little teaser after the run, what it's going to look like?
Sure I can. We're going to be having, again, as I mentioned, our athletes will be there from Fall River, which we like to highlight those guys. They're working hard all year long.
Absolutely.
They're going to be putting on some interactive activities. There's a 3-point competition. There is a punt, pass and kick with our football players, a wiffle ball tournament, and a home run derby. We also have free yoga classes throughout the day for adults and for kids. And if you've never done yoga, that's fine, because we'll start off with some basics, some chair yoga. So that's suitable for any age. We also will have disc golf there, which is very exciting for the Fall River community, because we just opened a brand new disc golf course.
Oh, that's exciting.
Another hidden gem in Fall River, and it's amazing.
We got some hardcore disc golfers in the office here, too. I know it's a blossoming sport.
Send them our way.
We'll send them over there.
Absolutely. The Fall River High School Pep Band will be there with music. And if you have not heard these guys play, they are amazing. They are not just playing the school song. They
like
play
that.
some really good tunes, so you don't want to miss them. And we have food and drinks from HOSA, from VFW with their brat fry and burgers, and Kona Ice will be there as well.
That's sounds like a jam-packed day. A good way to take the family out. You get to have the young kids play with some that are like future heroes. I remember
Correct.
looking up to the high school athletes, and you get to actually go out and participate with them as well. Is there any other big events or like things that we have to hit on with this? We have about a minute left, and I want to turn the floor over to you.
So we also have the National Guard coming with their inflatable obstacle course as well. So that'll be super fun for the kids. And we have a dunk tank. So some local Fall River celebrities will be part of this dunk tank. We're really excited to have the kids come out and dunk their local celebrity friend.
Dunk their teachers,
That's
their
how I was gonna
principals,
say.
Principals and possibly
and the chief of police.
Yep, the police chief. Myself will be part of it
I
as
was
well.
going to say, are you gonna
Abby
have
will
to
be in the
there?
tank.
I will be in the tank. It's my first time, so
Wow, I remember that being one of the most fun things growing up when you go to like the postseason or like the summer events and you see your teachers in there. I remember I got that B when I thought it should be an A. I gotta hit her. I gotta hit her, knock her down.
No offense, you're going down.
Exactly. It's not personal, it's
No,
business.
not at all.
Well, thank you both so much for coming in. First annual, I hope it goes well. I'd love to have you back next year and hopefully talking about the second annual event coming up.
Yep.
And you're right, Fall River is a gem. Being out there even just a couple times, loved being out there. So very happy you guys got this set up and excited to hear how it goes.
yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much for having us.
Of course.
We'll see you Saturday.
I will do everything I can. I can promise you that. Well, thank you very much for everybody. We're back in the studio. Dodge County Fair is over, which means we will be back here at the same time, same place tomorrow with more Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Can you